Alright, peeps. God damn. Oh no. I don't know who's gonna join for this one, but like, boy howdy, boy howdy. That is cracked. Alright. We're back once again. And we're revisiting something very old that I had on the channel a long time ago. And that is called I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating sim. I've already got things set up. Alright? God. A PSYOP production. Oh, that says a lot. KFC presents. Oh my god! Look at this! This is absolutely cracked. What? I forgot what this was like. Like without a shadow of a doubt. Look at all of this! There ain't no bloody way. I love you, Colonel Sanders. I think I like a good dating sim. There is no way. Like what? I mean, have you been here and you? I did change that. 1 second. Oh, we don't get full screen borderless. Gross. So if you haven't seen this game or heard anything about it, essentially a few years back, KFC decided to release an actual dating sim for Colonel Sanders, and your entire goal is to try and romance Colonel Sanders, and to try and get the secret of the 7 secret spices. And that is the entire game. But there's a lot of shenanigans to come along with it. Oh, we can only do uppercase? That's cringe. Ah! Look at the food! Oh my... You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. No. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Alright, so smack that clock up and at 'em. Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. Up and at 'em. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pets deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. The question is, what kind of biscuit is this? Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Why don't you lower that? That's what I'm hearing. What kind of biscuit, though? Is it the American biscuit that's absolutely wrong? Government started doing after that. Just that is not a biscuit. That is a scone. That is a scone. I will get advice on that. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. That has got such a weirdo ass name to it. That could very well be straight out of a Japanese visual novel. The magnificent University of Cooking School. University of Cooking School. That is straight out of a fucking visual novel. I mean, we are playing one, but like a more Japanese one. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. The thing is, this game doesn't really assign you any kind of gender, so you could basically play this the way you want. Good morning, GTAraj. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? I actually am. Because I sure am. Excited. A little nervous, okay. Okay, a little nervous. Okay. Because I sure am. Excited. Because I sure am excited. A little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What the? It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself. But, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Then you fail, you have to keep practicing. Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam. A sweet girl. Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. What? Pep talk your best friend, change the subject. Pep talk. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had her tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower? And the other card featuring the handsome fellow in a red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating. And you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. What? You mean a fringe? Like that fringe with the chick who looked like she fell down and hit her head or something. Can you believe I cut them myself? Yes. Yes. It's the official KFC dating sim, where you have to try and get in Colonel Sanders' pants to get the secret recipe. I'm not kidding. You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're really interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom grade measuring spoons out your hands onto the ground. Hey! It's... What? Ashley? If I say that, I'm gonna sound Australian trying to sound like an Australian trying to say Ashley. It's Ashley. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. Leave my shins alone. Oh, she can't stand Ashley, even her name is annoying. Yes, it is. I sound Australian. Ashley, crikey. Yeah. Yeah, just wait till you see Colonel Sanders in this. He's an absolute chud. You know for a fact it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins looks like, it's us. We are not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad you see Ashley's best friend, Van Van, the Man-Man. Is this going to be a character that's like stereotypically so gay, you can tell he's a man's man? Ahem! Van Van? Oh, fucking hell. Alright. Ah, this is a man's man. Woo! He's a man's man. Van Van the Man Man. You're knowing them, Ashley and Van Van have been. Oh no, he's posed up like a JoJo character. I feel like he's going to try and seductively talk to me. But I'm gonna feel every inch of me pucker up. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now? Who? Who's Frankie? Wait a minute! With the first day of school about to start, there's just no... Alright. What? That's Mother Hubber! I mean... I can see... I mean, he's posed up like a JoJo character, and he's got, he could be Frankie. He could be. See you later, losers. Oh, God, that's a child. That is a child. Oopsie, I think it's broken. You reach forward, put the door open. That should do the trick. I don't need a child telling me they love me. That's creepy. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at school? Are you saying this child is missing a few chromosomes? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. Young man. This is making me uncomfortable now. That child. Have you ever wanted a mathematical formula next to a bucket of chicken? You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Oh. No, quiet down. The dog's called Sprinkles. The teacher that's teaching you how to make various foods like fried chicken is a dog. Mondo Owada from Danganronpa? Is Danganronpa any good? No, quiet down everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. He's got beans.
Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof!
Listen. There's no reason a man should be woofing at females. 'Tis a fucking corgi. It's got beans. A cute dog is a professor. This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Dogs eat their own shit. What do you mean? Oh no. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside of the classroom. I'm chilly, someone close the window. And then he walks in. Oh, where? Oh. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Timestamp. You're gonna boop Winter's beans? Time stands still. It's him! It's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he could finish the sentence. Please, call me Colonel. They're all blind. I've seen about looking in the crack. What? What do you mean? Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you. And you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweatsalon. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. The class is all girls with daddy issues or gays. What? Bitch, where the fuck were you in 2019 when I was playing this? Hold on just a second. No one talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides my GTAraj sweats, it's not gross. What? Please don't, Annie, please don't have a sweat fetish, please. This is crazy. Besides, when GTAraj sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that that's a screenshot. That's a memory. This game where my best friend loves my sweat? What? It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sparks and compete in the broom cooking arena. The broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. This is my audience watching this. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone had a great summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? I mean, look, he's got the garb. But he does also look like he spent 25 hours playing World of Warcraft. Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in this school with you as my teacher. Keep in mind, this is only meant to be over like, what, 3 days? And he's been here 3 years. What?
I like rusty spoons.
Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students. That tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. There appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen. What? Clank! The class burst. What is that thing? That is a cute dog with them. Sprinkles walks into classroom. Walks into classroom. He's already in the classroom. Walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Stop sniffing me! Like MVP for sure. My best friend likes it when I sweat. My teacher's sniffing me. Is this like Small Soldiers, where it's like a BDSM fetish movie? Is this some kind of sweat sniffing fetish game? What is happening? Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. We can let the sniffing pass as a doggo. Okay, okay. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. Okay, we're gonna butter up our teacher. What do we give him? Chicken snack, rubber ball, or beef treat? I'll wait till chat catches up. Beef? Alright, beef treat. You reach beneath your apron and return with a small bit of beef jerky in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. Beef? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I would never eat that. You clearly do not belong here. Please remove your apron and then remove yourself from this class and this school. That's a game over. Alright, we're trying again. Beef is not the answer. What the fuck? Aww. Okay, we'll keep clicking until we get back to the options. That's crazy. Wait, so now you're changing your tune on that? Sniffing is not acceptable?
Don't you recognize me?
Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkle's walking in the classroom, yada yada yada. You never had a talking dog as your teacher before? But Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. So what? Okay, so either chicken... Because this is a KFC game, I'm pretty sure it's chicken snack. Because he dissed beef. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide. His favorite!
Well, there may be some competition for a new star student.
The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. That is it. That is the implication of this game. Let it be known. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. Considering he thinks beef will give him a heart attack, he's a wrong gen. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey, GTAraj, the seat over here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me. If you're interested. I know what the game wants. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring! A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz! Yay! A quiz about... He's brain dead!
Oh my god, it's a quiz about me!
He's a child. Why is he here? Alrighty, take care. Thank you for stopping by. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If a train is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? That's right! Forest is to a tree as chicken is to a feather. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Efficient. Eating utensil. So that is either... That is either going to be a spark or a meat tenderizer. One second. I'm gonna say a spark. That's right! What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat. I mean... That's the thing, right? Which one is it? Car blimey. You know what? I need to post these somewhere else real quick. This shit is crazy. Like, for real though. So all of these is great for a broken heart, but I'm gonna say this one. That's right! And Sprinkle's a good boy. That's right! Your total score is perfect 5 out of 5. Well, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I'm screenshotting all these really sus moments. Or rather, not sus, but like... I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, GTAraj! You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Oh, they're gonna try to make me gay for him.
I have an important announcement to make.
One second. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is a nice any restaurant. It looks like a KFC, man. Look at those plastic ass chairs and the wooden tables. This looks like a KFC restaurant. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? What is this popcorn bucket? Oh. Must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No. I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh! Lunch! 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 Why is Special Needs Sam here? Everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. Why is he so majestic? What is this? Why is he posing like a JoJo character? It's this! Colonel Sanders lost a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high, huge piece of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. This is so out there. What the fuck? Like, what? Stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. Grab the student's pen and paper and scribbling notes as fast as I can. But that's all I'll say about that. Oh, that is so JoJo's. I'm just drafting a list, a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smell something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. Ah, she a gold digger. Jesus. Well, Van, the madman, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on, I mean, I guess I'll try it. His eyes go white, he starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. It's amazing! This game is a giant ad for KFC, and I want them to do more stuff like this. This is actually hilarious. Like, for real, though. You know what? I'm thinking we should do this again next week, because I'm not going to do a terrible amount. How long did I actually put into this last time I did this? How far in did we get? So we're at this, we're around the same area as we were before. So that's interesting. Ugh. At the tail end of 2019, I got set up with a face cam. So I've been doing face cam streaming for like what, 6 years at this point. So yeah, that's the thing. It has been a whole ass 6 years since I streamed this. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? Looks like we enjoy Colonel Sanders. Wah, wah, wah. After this section, we're gonna wrap things up. I can actually... My nose is seizing up a little bit. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with him. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Hey, for fellow sheriff. What exactly was on that chicken? Wait a second. Oh my god, my nose is so runny tonight. What exactly was on that chicken? Haha, how bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all of time. As I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants, no big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
You've got moxie, I'll give you that. You know what? If this had actual voice acting in it, just with the way things are right now, the fella that plays Might Guy in Naruto's English dub would be the perfect casting as Colonel Sanders in this. If he does the Might Guy voice, you've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. And then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use censored. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. Well, you're wrapped up in that huge revelation. You notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again, howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Now come to show your own strength. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were so complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, GTAraj. I'm sure you will be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Alright. Can we load? Oh, crap. Let's do this section and then, yeah. Look at this place! It's magnificent! Finally we get to show off our stuff! Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome students to the cooking arena! For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. I don't even know where to begin with a bloody sentence. What in the hell? Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is me and you, if that wasn't clear. Who want to be my partner? Aww. Sure, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new Oh, no, Bob! Beep boop. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm sorry, gentlemen, but that is not a gentleman. That is a 5-year-old with special needs. And that is a robot. I could be evil and pick the child and give her a bad reputation. But we're picking a robot. Miriam's partner, Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
It's okay, I already ate.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. What? Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there is something charming and earnest about him. This is insane. Tissue? I hardly know you. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Oh, you made the oven horny. God damn it. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef has an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. I mean, it takes flint and steel. It takes flint and a striking device to make a fire. But okay. Partner. Steak tartare. Chips easy enough. It's fancy. You don't even need to cook it. Tartare was an incredibly fancy restaurant. It was simple but sophisticated. Maybe you could make that. Beef. Raw beef. I must admit, I am disgusted right now. Raw beef? Yeah, we're finishing that off for now. This intro is great. Alright, this one was short. I am going to continue this one because, in all honesty, this is a much shorter game than, I mean, it's a visual novel and it's free. I mean, it should still be free, I think. Let's have a peek. Did it ever get delisted? Oh wait, I'm saying that on the browser as well. Oh no, it's still up. From the same people who brought you what? Brought you the bucket of chicken comes the world's first Colonel Sanders dating simulator. So why does this exist? I love you, Colonel Sanders. A finger-licking good dating simulator is a dating sim developed by PsyOp. A video game was commissioned by the restaurant chain KFC and released for free on Steam September 24th, 2019. A parody of conventional dating sims, the primary objective of the player is to develop a romantic relationship with a fictional version of KFC's founder, Colonel Sanders, portrayed as an attractive classmate at a cooking school. The release of the game follows the reintroduction of Colonel Sanders into KFC's marketing campaigns in 2015, and is part of the company's strategy to make the Colonel a part of pop culture. I mean, here's the thing with that. KFC, for the longest time, I think... Yeah, KFC for the longest time has been part of pop culture as a whole. Even if you took the Colonel out of it, it's always going to be a part of pop culture. This game is now going to be a part of gaming pop culture. Like 10 years down the line, you could go to someone and be like, "Hey, do you remember that Colonel Sanders dating sim from a while back?" I'm like, what? Reimagining the historical figure from modern times. The game successfully received public attention due to the "can you believe it" premise, both before and after the game's release. Over a 3-day semester at the fictional University of Cooking School, the fictional University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. That is such a Japanese-sounding name. Like, when you take into consideration just what this is inspired by as a whole, the players, as well as interaction with the other characters. Oh wait, the player is presented with dialogue choices that present opportunities to win Sanders' favor, as well as interactions with other characters in the story, including the player's best friend Miriam, rivals Ashley and Van the Man, Sprinkles, and other students Pop, Clank the Robot, and the Nameless Student. A single playthrough takes about an hour, not including replaying different storyline branches. Single playthrough takes about an hour. I mean, sure, if you're regularly playing it and not streaming it, it takes a little over an hour. Okay, here's the reception. I never looked into this back in 2019. I didn't have any inkling of what to do in that time period. Let's just do this real quick. Let me just bring all this out. I Love You, Colonel Sanders received an overall lukewarm response from professional reviewers. Professional reviewers suck eggs, though. Like, 9 times out of 10, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They can give FIFA a 10 out of 10, but give a much more in-depth and incredible game like a 7 out of 10. GTArajgaming criticized the game's lack of emotional depth and over-reliance on zaniness, comparing it unfavorably to other goofy dating sims like Helpful Boyfriend and Nameless. I mean, it's a Colonel Sanders dating sim. Trying to get emotional depth out of a game like that is pointless. The entire concept is to get in his pants and get the recipe. And you want emotional depth? It's not overly relying on zaniness. Nicole Carpenter of Polygon reviewed the game in the context of KFC's apparent marketing strategy to distance the Colonel Sanders mascot from the actual person. She criticized it as less of a game and more of a marketing stunt, with very little actual interactivity, and it felt like it contributed to a trend of disrespect for the dating sim genre with the video game community. I like her approach to it and the concept of a market strategy. So, yes, it is a market strategy. Just like when KFC was in that period, there was a period of time where KFC was just on something. Because they tried to talk about, they tried to bring out a gaming console that would heat your chicken. I think, let me check. 1 second. Let's see. KFC. There's my live link, by the way. Just the. Oh, that's my old one. Yeah, KFC Global officially launches the KFC console. Where? Meant to be in 2020. Yeah, there was a this game came out in 2019. This console was meant to be in creation. Console is not. Whatever happened with that? That had to have been a joke. What is this? December 20. Not a joke. Game more market stunt with very little actual interactivity. But see, here's the thing that she's missing the point of. In one section or one part of it, she's like, "Okay, I'm taking a look at this in regards to and the nature and in the context of it being a marketing thing." She's correct in that regard, but it is also a visual novel dating sim. The thing is, those style of games generally don't really have any interactivity anyway. You're pushing through and you're clicking the dialogue boxes when you have to. That's what those games are like. So she's on the right track with the way she's reviewing it, but she's also looking at it as a dating sim, or in regards to other dating sims, because there are ones out there that you have more things you can do with it. Dating sim genre, it's not a disrespect to it, and it is a dating sim in its own right, but in that regard, there's not really much to it as a whole. You're getting the game story and you're getting some quirky and zany characters, yes. What else do you want from a dating sim where you have to answer questions and progress through a story? What more? That is, you have to find the genre as a whole. Or rather, you've to find what a visual novel dating sim is. The art was praised by Jenny Zhang of Ether, comparing it favorably to Oran High School Host Club. The review aggregator website Metacritic gave the game an aggregate score of 50 out of 100 based on critic reviews. So the thing is, Gita Jackson, or Gita, however you pronounce it, I apologize, criticized the game's lack of emotional depth. It's a KFC dating sim. What more do you want from that? First and foremost, you've missed the point. And then Nicole Carpenter almost had the point. What the hell? Recipe for seduction. What? Excuse me? Yeah, no, this game is very... This game is genuinely interesting. It's also another reason why you shouldn't necessarily believe what critics say. Because critics, for the most part, don't know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to games. The people, the company they work for are like, yeah, okay, you have a good point, you're hired. But they don't really get the point a lot of the time. Like when IGN reviewed Forza Horizon 5, their entire thing was, it's in Mexico, it looks very nice, very good. It's big, it's bigger than the other ones. And there's online stuff. That's all they talked about. They didn't talk about other aspects of the game. They didn't talk about the events. They allegedly played it, but they didn't talk about the showcase events. Not once. And showcase events were such a big part of the fourth game with what you could do. And I don't recall them ever being mentioned in the review / overview, because that's what it is, an overview. Yeah. IGN is the poster child of why you should never listen to people like that. This game, for what it is quite funny. It's bizarre. And going by that, it's got the KFC label on it. You immediately know it's a marketing stunt. Why else would they do it? If it wasn't a marketing stunt, they would have put more into it. They would have done a little bit more with it and also put a price tag on it. So there's that. Anyway, we have a couple of things to check out, don't we? I think it is high time we took a look at the poll results and to see if anything has actually changed. I open up friggin' Twitter and it's like, oh my god, you've got a new follower from someone that's trying to sell you graphics. What? Why can't I not scroll my posts? What happened here? Is Twitter dead again? That's bullshit. Let me check the actual website. I think the app might just be down or some bullshit. Opening up the... Oh, it is actually down. User report show no current problems with Twitter. And yet, outages and report problems. Okay. No, there are outages. Oh, God. Let me go to my profile so I can check things. Never mind! I can't even check my feed. Love that for me. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to include Twitter's results. There's probably none. But I'm not going to be able to include them based on the fact I can't even bloody look at things. Alright, so YouTube, we're going to go based on the YouTube thing. So if you're not familiar with how I do things, or at least the new way I do things, on a Thursday, I do what is called a community pick, where earlier on in the week, I get you to vote on what you want to see me play, and whatever gets voted on the most is what gets played. I give you a choice of 3 games, plus the option to ask for whatever game you want to see you play. So, your choice has 1 vote, but there is nothing in the comment section, so that's discarded. Sonic CD has 1 vote. Gears of War, specifically on PlayStation 3, has 2 votes. So, tomorrow night, we are going to be playing Gears of War 3 on the PlayStation 3 dev kit. So, stay tuned for that. I'm hoping that turns out to be quite a half-decent stream. Because I have played through some of Gears of War 3 on PlayStation 3. And, yeah, it is definitely something. If it was running at full speed and it's not a buggy mess, I would happily play through that game. But we're going to see what other people think when we stream it tomorrow. Then on Friday, it's GeoGuessr. So I'm gonna do it solo, but I'm gonna ping Annie of the Belllands and see if she wants to join for that. It is very much up in the air if she'll join. But anyway, I'm hungry as all hell. I need food, so I'm gonna skedaddle off and do that. I hope you all have a great evening. Stay safe. Take care.